How's it going, YouTube?
Hi.
We're back with another video. And now, what are we watching today?
We're watching the speed paint for, I think it was December's monthly model on the Patreon. Patreons voted in a poll and decided that they wanted a model of Culex from Super Mario RPG. So that's what I'm doing here.
This is just Final Fantasy, bro. This isn't from Mario RPG. How fast you're going.
Yeah, I mean, this is...
Oh my god,
I forget
oh my
how long
god.
this is, like 15 hours or something.
Slow, dude.
This was kind of a challenging model. I mean, this part, not really so much, because I feel like I'm pretty well versed in like modeling the human body, but it was just difficult to like make everything fit for. I was trying to make it really faithful to the original game's like sprite work, rather than the remake's new version of it. So trying to keep those proportions while also like modeling this human body, and basically everything except for the body was difficult. Like the crystals, the wings, the hair, you know, all the glowing shit, the tail, which you'll see in a little bit. But I'm just I'm doing the fingers right now, which I think turned out pretty well.
I'm becoming mesmerized just watching this.
Thanks, man.
Look at you go, dude. It's too fast.
I stop, I get up, and I get a drink of coffee or something, and then I'm like, oh, well, I'm gonna rotate that shit, you know?
Look, it's also so weird to take a sprite and make it 3D like that.
Oh yeah, right here I'm like trying to freehand model the face with the sprite in mind, which progressively over the course of the video gets like looks way different.
Yeah, he looks a little cursed.
Yeah, it looks better at the end, just the process, you know.
Yeah, obviously.
But yeah, trying to like replace the existing head with that one that has
Look at that
better
snatched
topology.
waist.
Yeah, dude, he's got extremely strange body proportions, like the huge fucking chest, the snatched waist. He's got no legs. He's got like maybe an ass. I don't know.
Who knows, dude? It just becomes clouds or lightning, whatever that is. Again, I always say it. I need to play Super Mario RPG.
Yeah, why haven't you at this point? Remake's out. Your buddy like was remaking the fucking game. What's wrong with you?
I'll probably play the old one first. Honestly, remakes lame. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, the remake is more accessible. I don't know, like, how would you even play that right now? Do you have a like SNES?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, do that. Dude, look at how Giga Chad he is
He
right
really
now.
is Giga Chad. I like his nails, dude.
Like sculpting in all these folds and like a multi-resolution modifier. I actually had to learn a lot about like the muscle anatomy, because I feel like I've been skating by a lot of the time with like kind of a basic understanding.
Yeah.
But I had to like actually study like how the arms connect and like where the neck is, and
I forget what it's called in
you know.
bodybuilding, but the way he has like the ridges on his pecs. I forget what those are called, but that's disgusting to see. it looks good. Dude is fucking jacked.
trying to get as much detail as possible in there. Right here, I'm like trying to figure out how the fuck to do the diamonds.
Whoa.
So I made like one kind of diamond shape, and I'm trying all these different like trying to make.
So how are you making it like see-through like that?
It's just like basically the transmission node on the like principled ESDF is basically just like the reflective glassness or translucentness.
Holy shit.
How much light it's absorbing, which is letting through, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But so I made that one, and I was like, oh, maybe I can just like make something to have this repeat along like a surface. So I'm trying all these different solutions, and like I'm making a driver to see if like I can duplicate it and have it auto rotate, you know, on its own depending on the height, which doesn't end up working because I don't know how to write expressions.
Oh yeah, I forgot this thing's animated.
Yeah, and like so eventually what ends up working is I take kind of a icosphere and extrude along the normals. I guess I got up right now because I'm not doing anything.
15
like,
hours,
probably
10 of those hours you're just chilling. No, I'm just-
ate dinner or something. Damn, I left the shit in, dude. Holy fuck.
No, that's okay.
But yeah, I just decided to do it kind of the easy way, kind of the hard way, is just I extruded along the normals and pulled all of the like middle points out, and then eventually like went through and like smoothed them and repointed them. So right now it looks pretty shit just because it's like a big ball of spike. So slowly I'm like going through and trying to clean up the topology a little bit, but also make it less uniform so it's more interesting to look at.
Yeah.
I'm doing that with mostly sculpting tools, and because it's pretty low poly. The sculpting tools don't make it look that weird or anything.
This part looks crazy tedious.
Well, yeah, I'm like sculpting the horns, making sure all the ridges meet each other on the other side, applying like pretty basic materials because I have no self-control and can't wait till the end to do that. Masking out the fingernails so that yeah, they're a different material, and then I added like the subsurface to his hands. And then I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just add like a little bit of diamonds to help that like blend more.
Yeah.
Which I think doesn't look great initially. It eventually, I think, looks better.
Oh, I think it's the right choice for sure. Have it blend in.
Otherwise, you just have kind of a hard line.
And then you get called out.
And then I start in on like the weird hair, which for
Badass.
like a lot of this model, it looks absolutely cursed for like 95% of the video.
Oh, it looks good.
And also, like I don't really do hair a lot,
Vegeta.
you know. Most of my sculpts are like, you know, stubby Mario models or like...
Yeah, they got a hat on.
Yeah, got a hat on or some shit like that.
Or it's just a dead-ass cloud.
Yeah, but especially like 2024, I've been doing like a lot more sculpts with hair and high fidelity, stuff like that. So I've been trying out a lot of different approaches, which you'll see in future videos too. But right here, I'm sculpting... This is something that they introduced in the remake. It's kind of some weird like horn thing that goes around his horns. I thought it looked cool originally, so I put it in there, even though it's not in the original. But I eventually went back and took it out because I thought it made his head look too big, and especially with the sprite, it just didn't really match up.
Yeah.
Making some teeth. Don't really know why. I don't think he really opens his mouth, but it's nice to have.
Wait, does he not?
I don't think he does.
That's fine.
It's nice to, I mean, like, you know, if you want to mess around with the model, it's on Patreon. He'll have teeth, but they're not the greatest thing in the world.
Look at that worm. Ugh.
I'm trying to find an easy way to make his tail interesting, and that just ended up being like
A nice tongue texture.
nice, like weird displacement tongue texture. Make it look like wood. More just like trying to make the subsurface scattering nicer, trying to find different ways of making the hair look less shiny and more realistic, texturing the tail, etc., etc. And you don't even really see the tail in the final like animation because it's cropped to a square, right?
Yeah.
You can see kind of the top of it, but you'll see later I put in like kind of more animation effort than I needed to.
Hey, that's for the people who get to mess around with the model.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is another thing that's not in the sprite or even in the remake. I just gave him horns because it felt like the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like it helps blend the hair a little bit better than just having like a clear-cut line, you know?
Yeah, into that big old widow's peak.
Yep. I don't want to just have him look like Vegeta.
Yeah,
you know?
dude, he does. He looks sick. Rest in peace, Akira.
At this point, most of the like materials are done, and I'm placing all the bones for basically what I'm gonna need to animate. I've still forgotten that he has wings. I go back later and I'm like, oh fuck, you know, because I haven't looked at the sprite in a while since I like finished the modeling, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Or like quote unquote finished.
I don't even remember what the full finished one looks like. But I remember you showed me and I was like, that's from Final Fantasy for sure.
Yeah, it's Final Fantasy inspired. I mean, Mario RPG is half made by Square Enix, right?
Yeah.
Or Squaresoft at the time.
Final Fantasy
So
is the
it was,
RPG.
Right. This is me finally. Oh, I guess not 100% going in on the wings, but just putting something there so I feel better about myself. Man, look at this fucking hair rig, dude. This is awful.
Dude, that looks good. What are you talking about? What would you change?
What would I change? Not making it like a spider net. I don't know. finding out how to actually do hair. That'd be nice.
You fooled me.
Yeah. This is a horrible drawing I did over like the concept art of Culex, where I was like trying to figure out how the fuck to do the shape.
Difficult. Like,
yeah, dude, there's so much shit going on, and also like I don't know how to make wings. You know, they're like made of metal.
Should've
Yeah,
done
and as you can
Meta Knight.
imagine, this shit was like awful to rig too.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how like, is this organic? Is this metal? How's that supposed to move? Right. So I think I ended up just having it be basically it has two joints. I don't know. I don't know, man.
No, you know. It's all
It looks
good.
nice. It looks nice in
That's
the one angle that I give you. So that's all that matters. Oh yeah, I change his face around a little bit more as time goes on.
Move his little silly arms around.
Yeah. Weighting his wings. Figuring out what works, how it can move without breaking. And then I'm starting in on the animating. So I'm setting like some key poses right now. This is what I feel like looks good for the main pose. And then I realize that he has 4 little crystals that are also in battle with him. So I quickly have to set those up and model them. And go ahead trying to rig out the process of him like pointing forwards and hiding all of the tail and the diamonds and the wings, because it's just way easier to work without them for now, right?
Yeah.
They're all kind of secondary.
You preferred him to have just legs? So I know you don't like legs.
I mean, no, I don't like drawing legs that much. Modeling legs is nice because it gives context to the motion, right? Because it's a little bit, huh?
The big old tongue tail doesn't.
Not really, especially because he's floating, right?
Yeah.
There's like when you have legs and you're modeling and animating them, you can move the body a little bit, and you can still do that here, but it's more difficult to get a sense of what is gonna look good, right? Because he's floating, and that's not something that we can really relate to.
Yeah.
Also, peep the hell of the keyframes on the right. This is my life, dude.
It's gonna be a sick beat when it plays.
Yeah, I'm glad you think so.
Wing L004, dude.
Yeah, dude, you got the whole left wing, and how do you name the bones in that, right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I gonna say? Like
long piece.
wing feather farthest to the left of the left wing. You know, like shit just gets confusing.
Damn, he's looking good now.
Thanks, man.
You only have a minute left. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Oh yeah. I tried to do like the tail doing its own thing, and eventually got fed up and had it track onto a bone on the circle down below.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's just basically treading water.
He's doing egg beaters.
Yeah.
Does
this make you want to play the game as a man who definitely
I just don't
should have
understand
played
how
the
he's
game?
like part of the Mario universe, I guess.
He's not. That's the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Man, I really don't know nothing about Mario.
It's not even really part of the plot. It's just like a secret boss kind of thing.
Oh, that's kind of way cooler. Oh, look at him go, dude, shooting his little freaking gushers. I want to take a bite into his crystals and break all my fucking teeth.
I think that was like 18 hours.
Time well spent.
Yeah, some might say that.
Would you say that?
I would say that. I had
Okay,
fun.
That's all that matters.
Here's the original sprite.
What does he look like in the new game?
This is what he looks like in the new one.
Dude, what the hell? I like yours a lot better. What the hell? It looks like a JoJo character.
Yeah, I felt like they made him look too much like Gon. With the,
No, yeah, he
the weird
definitely
tall
has
hair.
that. His skin's just like too smooth.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's
look
what
at
I'm
how much
saying.
detail is here, and then he's just like matte. And
He
I
just
feel
looks
like
like anime boy in the new one. Yeah, I like yours a lot better.
before we go, we should thank our patrons.
List them out.
Unless you have anything else to say.
No, I think you did a wonderful job today. I love seeing your work.
Thank you.
To everybody at home watching. Speak thy names.
Speak their names. All right, we gotta thank Douglas Morris, Halvard Bringe, the Solar Bear, and Rather Be.
Holy shit, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Mwah.
Thanks for watching. Hope you catch the next one. Peace out.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.